partial differentiation. Let us solve few more questions related to the Euler theorem. In my previous lecture, I have solved questions related to the partial differentiation, and in this lecture, I will solve questions related to the Euler theorem. So we have the question: if u is function of x and y, then show that x square del t upon del x2 y square del t upon del y2 plus 2xy del t upon del x del y equal to n into n minus 1 into u. So if u is a homogeneous function of degree n, homogeneous function of xy of degree n, then we have to prove that x square del t upon del x2 plus 2xy del t upon del x del y plus y square del t upon del y2 equal to n into n minus 1 into u, where my u is a homogeneous function of x and y of degree n. So solution, we can use this result directly in our questions. So because u is function of, u is homogeneous function of degree n, so we have x del upon del x plus y del upon del y equal to n times u. This is due to the definition of the Euler theorem. Because of the Euler theorem, we have this condition. Now let us differentiate this equation first with respect to x and then with respect to y. So differentiating one partially with respect to x. So on partial differentiation, the differentiation of x will be 1. So we have del upon del x, then x. The partial differentiation of del upon del x will be del t upon del x2. Now, as we are differentiating partially with respect to x, so our y will be constant. So we will differentiate just del upon del y. So this will be your y into del t upon del x del y. And in the right hand side, we will have n times del upon del x. Now let us multiply this equation by x. So on multiplying by x, we have plus 2 plus xy del t upon del x del y equal to n times x del upon del x. Say this one as equation number 2. As equation number is symmetrical in x and y, so we can have the similar result for y. So writing this equation again for y, similarly we have y del upon del y plus y square del t upon del y2 plus xy del t upon del x del y is equal to n times y into del upon del y. Let us assume this equation as equation number 3. Now, as we have to get the value of x square del t upon del x2 plus y square del t upon del x2 del y2 plus 2 times xy del t upon del x del y. So let us add equation number 2 and 3. So now the sum of equation number 2 and 3 will give, the first term of this is x square del t upon del x2. Then here we have xy into del t upon del xy, and here you can see that again we have xy into del t upon del x del y. So this will be our 2 times. So we have 2xy del t upon del x del y. Then this term, this is your y square del t upon del y2, and then we will have x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y equal to n x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y. Now the value of x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is equal to nu. So this will give you x del u upon del x2 plus 2 times xy del u upon del x del y plus y square del u upon del y2 equal to n into, now this is your nu. Now again this is nu, so we will have n square u minus nu. So let us take nu common, then we will have n into n minus 1 u. So the value of this double order derivatives is equal to n into n minus 1 u. So this is our solution. Then let us solve questions based on the Euler theorem. The first question is, if u equal to sin inverse x plus y upon under root x plus under root y, then find x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y and x square del u upon del x2 plus 2xy del u upon del x del y plus y square del u upon del y. So find out the values of these two expressions. So solution, your u is sin inverse x plus y upon under root x plus under root y. Here this bracket is homogeneous because you can see that the degree of the numerator is 1 and the degree of the denominator is half. So whole numerator has degree 1 and whole the denominator has degree half. So we can say that this function is homogeneous. Now, but this u is not homogeneous. So to make u homogeneous, let us take this sin inverse on the left hand side. So we have sin u equal to x plus y upon under root x plus under root y. Now if you take x common here and x power half here, then we will have 1 plus y upon x, then 1 plus y upon x whole power half. So let us assume this sin u as z. So we have z equal to, now this will be your x power 1 minus half. So we have half 1 plus y upon x plus 1 upon y square plus x square. So here you can see that your z is homogeneous, where my z is sin x, now sin u. Now here you can see that your z is homogeneous because we have some x power n into some another function of y upon x. So we can say that z is homogeneous of degree 1 by 2. We can directly guess the degree as, because the degree of the numerator is 1 and the degree of the denominator is half. So the degree of this function will be 1 minus half. That means the degree of the numerator minus the degree of the denominator. We can directly guess the value of the n. So here our n is half and your z is homogeneous. Now as z is homogeneous, so we can use Euler theorem for z, because z is homogeneous. So we have x del z upon del x plus y del z upon del y equal to, the degree of this z is half, so this will be equal to half into z. Now as z is sin u, so let us put the value of z. So we have x into del by del x of sin u plus y into del by del y of sin u equal to 1 by 2 into sin u. Now the differentiation of sin u is cos u. So we have x into cos u into del u upon del x plus cos u y into del u upon del y equal to half sin u. Now on dividing the whole equation by cos u, we get x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y equal to half tan u. So this is the result solution for the first part. So this is the solution of this first part. Now we have to get the values of this. We have to get the value of this double order derivatives. So for that, again, let us differentiate this equation with respect to x and then with respect to y. So differentiating one with respect to x, we get differentiation means partial differentiation. So if we differentiate with respect to x, then we will get x into del u upon del x2 plus this will be your del u upon this will, the differentiation of x will be 1. So we have del u upon del x plus y del u upon del x del y, and then it is equal to 1 by 2. Differentiation of tan will be sec square u, and then differentiation of u will be del u upon del x. And multiply this equation by x. So we have x square del u upon del x2 plus x del u upon del x plus xy del u upon del x del y plus equal to half sec square u into x into del u upon del x. So this is equation number 2. Similarly, if we differentiate this equation with respect to y, then we will have, similarly, just replace your x and y. If we replace x and y, then we will get y square del u upon del y2 plus y del u upon del y plus xy. As we know that the double derivative of u with respect to xy is same as double derivative of u with respect to y and x. So we can write it as del u upon del x del y, then it is equal to half sec square u, then del u upon del y. Say this is equation number 3. Now again let us add equation number 2 and 3. So 2 and 3, 2 plus 3 implies x square del u upon del x2 plus 2 times xy del u upon del x del y plus y square del u upon del y2 plus x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y equal to, in the right hand side we will have half, here we have x and then similarly we will have y here. So in the bracket we will have x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y. So the value of this double derivative is equal to, now the summation of these three derivatives will be equal to half sec square u. Now this will be your n into u. So n is your half. The value of this expression was half tan u. So we have half tan u minus, again this is your half tan u. So our solution is half tan u, then in the bracket we have half sec square u minus 1. So this is our solution. Then the next question is, if u equal to x into phi y upon x plus psi y upon x, then find x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y and this double derivative. So solution, here you can see that our u is not homogeneous. For the first expression, for the first part, the degree of this part is 1 because we have x power 1, and the second part has degree 0 because the function bracket y upon x has degree 0. So we can say that the first part has degree 1 but the second part has degree 0. So your u is not homogeneous. But let u equal to v plus w, then your v will be x phi y upon x. So you can see that your v is homogeneous because we have x power 1. So our v is homogeneous of degree 1. That means although your u is not homogeneous, but this function is homogeneous, and again it is homogeneous of degree 0. So our v is homogeneous of degree 1, again w is homogeneous of degree 0. So b and w are homogeneous of degree 1 and 0 respectively. So for b we can use the results of Euler theorem. So x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y will be n into u. So this will be your v. Again, if you use the double derivative formula, then we will have this was your n into n minus 1 into v. As our n is 1, so this was your n into n minus 1 into v. As our n is 1, so this is again 0. W is homogeneous of degree 0. So again for W we have x w upon del x plus y del w upon del y equal to 0 and x square del 2 upon del x2 plus 2xy del 2 w upon del y2 plus this is your del x into del y. So del x into del y plus y square del 2 upon del y2 equal to 0 because our n is 0. So let us add these two and then these two functions or equations. So if we add these two equations, then hence on adding these two equations we will get x del upon del x, then in the bracket we will have b plus w. So b plus w, then y del upon del y, then we will have b plus w equal to your v. So now your b plus w is u. So x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y equal to v, and v is this x into phi of y upon x. So this is the solution of the first part. And if we add these two equations, then we will get x square del 2 upon del x2, then in the bracket we will have b plus w, then 2xy del 2 upon del x2, del 2 upon del x into del y, then in the bracket we will have b plus w, then y square del 2b upon del y2 equal to 0. So this is equal to del 2 upon del x2 plus 2xy del 2u upon del x del y plus y square del 2u upon del y2 equal to 0. So the value of this part is 0, whereas the value of this is equal to x into phi y upon x. Then again the next question. The next question is, if u equal to x cube y cube z cube upon x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus log x plus y plus z upon, say this is your x square plus y square plus z square plus xy plus yz plus zx. If this is your u, then evaluate x ux plus y uy plus z uz. So find the value of this function x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y plus z del u upon del z. Solution. Again, here you can see that this numerator has degree 2 and the denominator has degree 2, so that means this function is constant. So if it is constant, then it has degree 0. Hence, by Euler theorem, the value of for this expression will be 0. And this, the first part, this one has degree, the numerator has degree 9 and the denominator has degree 3, so we can say that this part has degree 6. So let us write again let us write u equal to v plus w, where our v equal to x cube y cube z cube upon x cube plus y cube plus z cube, and is homogeneous of degree 6, because the degree of the numerator is 9 and here the degree is 3, so 9 minus 3 means the degree is 6, and w is equal to log x square plus y square plus z square upon xy plus yz plus zx. Here the degree is 0, so this is your constant function and is homogeneous of degree 0. So this is your homogeneous of degree 0. Hence, by Euler theorem, the value of x into del v upon del x plus y del v upon del y and then z del v upon del z is equal to 6 into v, because v is homogeneous of degree 6. Similarly, w is homogeneous of degree 0, so we have x del w upon del x, y del w upon del y plus z del w upon del z equal to 0. Now again let us add these two equations. So on addition of these two equations, we have x into del by del x, then in the bracket we will have b plus w plus y del by del z del by del y, then in the bracket we will have b plus w and then z into del by del z, b plus w equal to 6 into v. So as our b plus w is u, so x into del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y plus z del u upon del z equal to 6 into v, and v was x cube y cube z cube upon x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So this is your answer. Now the next question. Now we have the question. Now let us solve few more questions related to the direct partial differentiation. I am not using this Euler theorem. So the first question is, if x power x plus y power y and z power z is 1, then show that del 2 z upon del x to del 2 z upon del x del y is equal to minus x log e into x power minus 1 at x equal to y equal to z. So if x power x into y power y into z power z is 1, then we have to prove that the double derivative of z with respect to x and y is equal to this value. Now here you can see that as we have to differentiate z with respect to x and y, so we can say that here in this expression our z will be a function of x and y. So we can treat x and y as independent variable and z will be our dependent variable. So it is a question of function of two variables. So solution: x power x into y power y into z power z equal to 1. Let us take log. So on taking log, we will have x into log x plus y into log y plus z into log z equal to log 1. Please note that our z is a function of x and y. So our x and y will be independent to each other. That means their partial derivatives with respect to each other will be 0. So that means del x upon del y will be 0 and del y upon del x will be 0. So we will differentiate z with respect to x and y. So let us differentiate this equation. Again you can see that our x and y are symmetrical. So differentiating this equation, differentiating one partially with respect to x. So on partial differentiation of this equation with respect to x will be, and the differentiation of x is 1, so we have log x, and then differentiation of log x is 1 by x. As this is function of y, so its differentiation will be 0. Now the differentiation of z is del z upon del x into log z, then we have z, and differentiation of log z will be 1 by z, and then differentiation of del z upon z will be del z upon del x, and differentiation of log 1 is 0. So from here we will have 1 plus log x. Now if you take del z upon del x common, then we will have 1 plus log z equal to 0. So the value of del z upon del x is our del z upon del x is minus 1 plus log x divided by 1 plus log z. So this is our del z upon del x. Similarly, our del z upon del y will be, just replace your x and y, interchange x and y. So we will get 1 plus log y divided by 1 plus log z. Now let us compute this left hand side. So del 2 z upon del x del y is equal to del by del x of del z by del y. So now we have the value of del z upon del y, which is equal to minus 1 plus log y divided by 1 plus log z. Because we are differentiating with respect to x, so this 1 plus log y will be constant, and as our z is depending on x, so we will differentiate this 1 plus log z. So this is equal to minus 1 plus log x and then 1 plus log y, and then we will have del upon del x of 1 plus log z. Now the differentiation of 1 upon log 1 plus z is differentiation of 1 upon 1 plus log z will be minus, so this minus will be plus, this will be your power minus 1, and then its differentiation will be minus 1 into power 2. So we have 1 plus log z whole square, and then the differentiation of this bracket will be, now the differentiation of 1 is 0, and the differentiation of log z will be 1 by z into del z upon del x. Now as we know that the differentiation of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square, so we have this term, and then the differentiation of this term is equal to 1 upon z, and then differentiation of z will be del z upon del x. Now let us put the value of del z upon del x here. So this is equal to minus 1 plus log y into 1 plus log x divided by 1 plus log z whole cube, because our del z upon del x is this one. Now at x equal to y equal to z, we have del 2 z upon del x into del y equal to, replace your y and z by x. So if you replace y by x and z again by x, then you can see that this 1 plus log x into 1 plus log x, and here we will have 1 plus log x whole cube. So 1 plus log x whole square will get cancelled, so we will have 1 plus log x here, and now as 1 can be written as log e, so we have log e plus log x. Now log a plus log b is equal to log a into b, so Again, we have 1 by z here, so this 1 by z is missing, so we have minus 1 by z, and this will be your minus 1 upon x, and this is your minus 1 upon x. So this is equal to x into log ex. So our answer is equal to minus x log e into x power minus 1. So this is your right hand side. And then next question. Our next question is, if u equal to this is next question, if x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, then show that the first part, the double derivative of r with respect to x, and then the double derivative of r with respect to y, the sum of these two is equal to 1 upon r, your rx whole square plus ry whole square. So the sum of double differentiation of r with respect to x plus double differentiation with respect to y is equal to this right hand side. Then the next part, your rx square plus ry square is 1. Then we have rx r double x into r double y is equal to rxy whole square. Then the fourth part is del upon del x, del r upon del x is same as del x upon del r, and 1 upon r del x upon del theta equal to r del theta upon del x. So we have these four parts. So our solution is now in the first part, because our x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta, so on squaring we have r square equal to x square plus y square. So as our r square is x square plus y square, and we need r double x, that means the partial 2 times partial differentiation of r with respect to x. So let us differentiate this expression with respect to x and y, and again your theta will be tan inverse y upon x. So the double derivative, the partial differentiation of r square with respect to x will be 2 times r, and then differentiation of r with respect to x is 2x. So we have del r upon 2 times r into del r upon del x equal to 2x. Differentiation of r square is 2r, and then the differentiation of r will be del r upon del x, and the differentiation of x square is 2x. So your del r upon del x is equal to x upon r. Similarly, now again let us have its double derivative. Then this is equal to now the differentiation of the numerator will be 1, so we have r, then r into, then the differentiation of r will be del r upon del x, and here we have r square. As your del r upon del x is x upon r, so we have r square minus x square upon r square. So the double derivative of r with respect to x is equal to r square minus x square plus divided by r square. Now again from the same question we can have one more part, which is your, if u equal to function of r, then show that your u double x plus u double y equal to f double dash r plus f dash r upon r. So if u is a function of r, then prove that this u double x plus u double y equal to f double dash r plus f dash r upon r. So we have the value of del 2 r upon del x2. Because our x and y are symmetrical, so in a similar way we can have the value for similarly our del r upon del y will be y upon r and del 2 r upon del y2 will be r square minus y square upon r square. Now let us prove the first part. In the first part we need rxx plus ryy. So your r double derivative of r with respect to x is r square minus x square upon r square, and then the double derivative of r with respect to y is equal to r square minus y square upon r square. So we have 2r square minus x square plus y square divided by r square. So this is your 2r square, then this is your r square. So 2r square minus r square means r square. So we have this value as 1. So that means our left hand side is 1. Now let us compute the right hand side. Now this right hand side is 1 upon r. Rx is your x upon r. So this will be your x square upon r square plus y square upon r square. Then we have r square. So this is your r cube, not r square. Again this is your r cube. So we have r cube here and r cube here. So you can see that this is your 1 by r. So again here we have 1 upon r. So your left hand side is same as right hand side. So we have proved the first part. Then the second part. For the second part, our r square x plus r square y will be x square upon r square plus y square upon r square. So this is your r square upon r square. So this is equal to 1. Now the third part. For the third part, we have to find out the value of rxx into ryy, and we have to prove that this is equal to rxy whole square. So let us compute rxy. Because our rx is x upon r, so our rxy will be the partial differentiation of this with respect to y. So as our x is constant, and the differentiation of 1 upon r will be minus 1 upon r square, and then partial derivative of r with respect to y will be del r upon del y. So we have minus x upon r square, then your del r upon del y is y upon r. So this is equal to minus x y upon r cube. Now let us prove the third part. The left hand side is rxx into ryy. So our rxx into ryy is equal to r square minus x square into r square minus y square divided by r power 6. So this is our left hand side, and our right hand side will be rxy. This should be equal to rxy whole square. Now your rxy is equal to x square y square upon r power 6. So let us simplify this one. Now this is your r power 4 minus r square y square minus x square r square plus x square y square divided by r power 6. So this is equal to r power 4, and then we will have this minus r square common. So again this will be your x square plus y square plus we have x square y square divided by r power 6. So we can write it. This is your r power 4, and again it is r power 4. So we have x square y square plus r power 6. So this is your left hand side, and the right hand side is rxy whole square. And as our rxy is this one, so its whole square will be minus x y upon r cube whole square. So we have x square y square divided by r power 6. So we can say that our left hand side is same as our right hand side. So we have the third part. Now the fourth part. In the fourth part, we have to get the value of del x on del r. So because our x is r cos theta, so from here our del x on del r will be, now the differentiation of r will be 1, so we will have cos theta. And again cos theta can be written as x upon r. From here we will have the cos theta as x upon r, and your x upon r is equal to del r upon del x. So therefore we can say that del x upon del r is same as del r upon del x for the parametric coordinates x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. Now the second part, and for the second part we need the value of del theta upon del x. So for that let us compute del x upon del theta. Now your del x upon del theta will be minus r sin theta, and your r was, your y was r sin theta, so this will be your minus y. So our del x upon del theta is minus y. Now because your theta is tan inverse y upon x, so our del theta upon del x will be equal to, and let us differentiate this function. So we will have 1 plus y square upon x square, and then the differentiation of this will be minus y upon x square. So this is equal to minus y upon x square plus y square. So this is equal to minus y, and then our x square plus y square is r square. So this is equal to minus y upon r square, and we have to prove that 1 upon r del x upon del theta. So now your left hand side will be y upon r. If we divide this one by r, then this will be your minus y upon r, and your del theta upon del x is your r into del theta upon del x is now r into del theta upon del x is equal to r into, this was your del theta upon del x, so this is equal to minus y upon r. So again our left hand side is same as right hand side, so we have the fourth part. Now the last part of this lecture. Now for the fifth part, because again our x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta, and it is given that u is a function of r. So your ux will be the partial differentiation of f with respect to x, and this will be your f dash r and then del r upon del x. So it is equal to f dash r, and the differentiation of r with respect to x is x upon r. Let us compute its double derivative. Now the differentiation of f dash will be f double dash r, and then the differentiation of r will be del r upon del x into x upon r. We are using the product rule here. Now the differentiation of x will be 1, so we have r and then x into del r upon del x upon r square. So this is equal to f double dash r. Your del r upon del x is x upon r, so we have x square upon r square plus f dash r. Now your del r upon del x is x upon r. So as it is x upon r, so if you take LCM, then we will get r square minus x square upon r cube. So this is your uxx. Now as our r is symmetrical in terms of x and y, so similarly we can have the value of uyy. So our uyy will be f double dash r plus f dash upon r cube, then in the bracket we will have r square minus y square. Now let us add these equations a and b. So a and b, addition of a and plus a and b will give, now this will be your f double dash into y square from r square. So let us add this equation column wise. So we will have f double dash r upon r square, then in the bracket we will get x square plus y square, then we will have f double dash r upon r cube, and in the bracket we will have r square minus y square, then from here we will have r square minus x square. So this is equal to f double dash r upon r square, x square plus y square is r square, so we have f dash r upon r cube. Now this is your 2r square, then we will have minus x square minus y square, so this is your r square. So this is equal to f double dash r plus f dash r upon r. This is your 2r square minus r square, that means r square. So we will have f dash r upon r. So this is what we have to do.